What a wonderful day in the Republic of Fox. It's time to
killed by a human as a zombie. If you find yourself down in the two-way rifle range, don't hesitate. Zombies don't shoot back, but people do.
I don't remember that one. That line, I haven't heard that one. I either haven't heard that one, or I have and I've simply forgotten. Well, there's another freak. I can just ignore him. I didn't want to run over the bloater, but the screamer, not an important thing. Not worried about it. So, what are we doing today? Well, today I am hoping to screw over the bartenders and get them to be absorbed. I don't know if I'll be able to screw them over in the same episode as absorbing them, or if I'll even be able to screw them over in this particular mission, because they have asked for our help on something. Let's see, though. Let me first gotta make sure that we stay on top of these infestations. I said it once, I'll say it again. These infestations, they just gotta go. There's just no way around it. Oh. Gotta find there's the screamer. Also gotta make sure that yeah, there we go. Make sure my TV is off so I don't start hearing double sound. Or not my TV, gotta make sure my volume is up. Oh yeah, we've got, what do you call it? Gunslinging on this character now, very nice. Gotta love gunslinging. Like, why have skill when you can just have gunslinging? That's what I always say. I don't know if I always say that, but I'm saying it right now. So, also, I do need to shoot enemies, because one of the skills we have not maxed out yet is shooting, which has become warfighting. Okay, let's see. What are we doing? We are going to go over here first to screw over the distillers.
There's free booze in it for you if you can help.
Now, if you're not sure what I'm doing because you're a new viewer, there are certain allied enclaves that appear, and they have like a little bit of a storyline behind them. And for the majority of them, if you fail their storyline, and in this case I'm going to fail it by just saying I don't want to do their quest, their enclave project will fail. That's their little storyline. And when that happens, they will all offer to join your community. Not one of them, because normally you can only recruit a single member from an enclave. But in this case, every single one of them will be willing to join. And that's exactly, I want to intentionally cause
that one down.
Also, we want to make sure that we're running everywhere, and I want to make sure I'm beating every zombie to death. Well, maybe not every zombie, but I'm going to beat a lot of the zombies to death, because you need to level up. Gotta level up, boys. Alright, so here it is. You can see it right down there in the big red letters. Abandoned mission and cancels enclave project. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
So we have now intentionally failed their enclave project. And what that means now is they should, at some point in time, offer to join us. They'll basically be like, oh crap, our whole thing didn't work out, so can we tag along with you guys? That would be super, super nice. I want to go over here next, because we need to deliver these over here. But the problem is that I don't want to go through Lao. I mean, I don't really care about going through Lao. But why go through Lao over and over and over again when I could just take like a slightly different path and reveal more of the map? Now, I would absolutely love to have the survey car. It's funny, we haven't seen the survey car once in the entire... This is what, Season 3 of the Lethal Zone, Season 12 overall. But we haven't seen the survey car even once. And the survey car, that's really the thing that I enjoy using to get my jobs done, like getting the scouting, just because it reveals the area so effectively. Like, there are other options. I know some people, maybe I can, no, let me go reveal this. This is a play guard over here.
The air is making my eyes burn.
Kind of doing a little bit of reconnaissance at the same time. Just kind of a little bit of this and that. And that's because right now we're kind of playing the waiting game. Like, I'm waiting to move into the new base, but at the same time, there's just not a whole lot that, oh, okay. Didn't realize I was about to run into one of them cars, but oh, this looks like something I can loot. I just want to loot things along the way. Just gotta do things along the way. So that right there is the example of gunslinging missing because I'm using a cross. Gunslinging can actually, it is capable of missing, but it's especially capable of missing if you're using crossbows. So when you use gunslinging on a crossbow, you want to make sure that the zombie is either not moving or they are moving towards you. Otherwise you'll miss. And that kind of defeats the purpose of having gunslinging. You're trying to not miss.
I need to rest.
I know some people are like, oh, but, isn't gunslinging worse if you just have really good accuracy? And yeah, the answer is yes, but gunslinging would still be really good because your personal accuracy does not increase the speed at which you reload, and that's another big use for gunslinging. Because a lot of the really, really strong weapons in the game, like the M4, the crazy M4 SX or SS Tricky, whatever that one's called, or the Eternal Guard's Infinite Rage, they all have just massively slow reloading, and that is used to, I suppose, balance them out. Some people said it's kind of stupid, like why would you ever reload so slowly? I'm not going to argue, that because I agree. But let me see, is there materials in here? Yep, we're going to stop here then. Gotta get materials because we're gonna give a bag of materials away, unfortunately. And then I also built some arrows recently, so I'm gonna need materials. So we will stop for materials, boys. And this one looks like, I could get lucky here and get 2 rucksacks just because there's so many of these kinds of, for example, that thing could have had materials in it. This could have materials in it, just looking at the type of container it is. I think I'm gonna get 1, maybe 2 though. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna get 1. That's fine though. We'll stop for them. We need them, especially because when we change bases. What is this? Why are all these things? I'm just trying to do something. Why are all the objectives popping up? Oh, that stinks. What's this? Sledgehammer. Worth 50 parts. I'll take it. Oh, didn't even realize this. Give me a tank of gas. That'd be nice. We are running a little bit low on gas. Not in terms of gas bulk resource, but I don't have any just... Oh, there you go. That's not bad. That was a pretty good pit stop. I will take it. Throw this in, and I guess I'll hang on to the rest. Probably want to establish, and that's another good reason to go over here. We can scout the area and then establish an outpost, because I do like to just have the outposts scattered around. Some people like to use them to create safe zones, but me, I don't, I don't need the area. It's just not something that matters to me. The area doesn't need to be safe for me. So I just like to scatter my outposts around. That way I am assured to have a place to resupply no matter where I go. And I bet this is, yeah. So how do I know, how do I get the feeling that something is a plague guard? Well, because there are so many pre-looted buildings in the lethal zone, I know that if some pre-looted buildings are automatically revealed on the map. That's the big hit. This one here, for example. This was already revealed on the map. See, these are already revealed on the map. That means every building that is not pre-revealed is either a plague guard or some place that we can loot, or possibly both. Could be a place we can loot and be a plague guard. So that's actually kind of one of the benefits to it. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of plague guards in this area because the plague guards have a tendency to cluster on this difficulty. Probably because there's just not a lot of places they can go to as well. That's not bad. Look, I got 2 arrows back out of the 3 I shot. Oh, that one I missed because she was moving perpendicular to me. But that's fine. So did this guy seriously hear that? Oh, see, being impatient. So now that he's walking straight at me, I can actually do it. Let me see if any of these arrows dropped. Nope, we don't have resourcefulness, so we do waste our arrows a little more often. Probably shouldn't be so reckless with my shots, because I am trying to save my materials. I don't want to build a ton of arrows when I need to build my base. But I also don't want to use a gun, because I currently don't have a decent silencer, meaning either at least a professional, but preferably an advanced silencer. Don't have access to it, so that's a no-go. Let me see, what's in here? I'm hoping something stackable. Or nothing. Otherwise, I'll be sad. Show me something stackable.
Bruh.
Katana machete. Well, I'm sad now. I don't even know. Let's get scouting, darn. I wasn't I thought it was going to be just be like parts or something. Okay. Okay. No plague guards yet. Surprising. That was the plague guard. Wow. I mean, I guess I didn't see the red smoke coming out of it, but I figured this area would just be absolutely infested. Really? I mean, I guess we didn't get to scan this section of the town, but that's like surprising to say the least. All right, so we need to establish an outpost here, and well, since I haven't revealed all the buildings, I don't actually know what I want. I think I'm going to take this abandoned pharmacy, and that's because we do need that. We do need medicine, because we do lose 2 medicine per day. And I might as well claim one of them and knock our medicine losses down to 1 per day. I also notice that I'm wasting a lot of time. And we might not be able to get everything done and make it back. But at the same time, if we don't make it back, if we lose the 3 ammo, it doesn't really matter because we have plenty of ammo. And I'm not using ammo right now. Maybe that's kind of a mistake, just because if I was using ammo, I wouldn't be using arrows. But then again, like I said, I don't have a gun, or I don't have a silencer rather.
This place seems safe for now.
Establish an outpost. Dump this crap off.
The outpost is up and running.
Just like that. There we go. Now we can quickly loot this area. Ooh, medicine, good. Take this. Firecrackers not electrifying me. Oh man, look at all this stuff. Wow, a bit of a treasure trove here. I mean, it's not like insanely good stuff, but it was a lot of loot in one spot. I'll take that. All right, let's throw all this in. I'm pretty sure there's one more lootable left. And although like that 1911, we can just scrap it for parts.
There's not really anything else to find
mini
here.
fridge. Oh man, this was a pretty good stuff in it. I can tell you right now. Okay, I need to throw this in. I think I will pull out that fuel tank because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need it. And let's go over here, pull this out, put that in. And I guess what we want to do next is just go straight to the enclave, who wants that, and then we will try to make it home in time. I feel like we're not going to. That is my gut feeling on it. 4 minutes. Probably not going to make it. Maybe if I was driving in a car of the maximum speed, I'd be able to make it. But I don't really care that much if we don't make it. It's really not that big. I'm not going to sweat it. Like, one thing, you know, that's kind of an ironic thing about me, the Fox, the guy who does these, like, State of Decay things, is I like optimizing things. And I can get really, really specific about whether something is better or worse or good or bad. But the funny thing is, in practice, so basically if we get off of pen and paper and just talking about what's good and bad, and then we get into practice, I tend to not care, and that's because I just don't want to care. I don't want to care because although the game is not easy, like I disagree with the characterization that Lethal Zone is not difficult. I think the people who find Lethal Zone to be easy have simply gotten good enough at it that they have lost sight of what it was like to be bad at the game. And I think that's why, like, I'm sure something like 1% of the player base will probably succeed on Lethal Zone, or something, like some very tiny amount of people will have success on Lethal Zone as a result of this. But the point is that I tend to not care about what is good and bad if I can be lazy. Like, optimizing laziness. That's what I mainly care about. So, here we go. Oh, I gotta give them the...
Take care now.
Forgot I gotta pull out the rucksack. And by optimizing laziness, what I mean is I want the best results that I can get that don't require me to care
You're very kind.
too much.
Take care of yourself.
I don't even, you know, we're just going to try to make it up. I'm not even going to try to, yeah, I don't think we're going to make it in 2 minutes. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try. We're gonna drive like recklessly and stupidly, which typically means it takes even longer because I'll get trapped on something. But we're gonna try to make it home
making my eyes burn.
in 2
Must
minutes.
be a plague heart nearby.
I'm certain I can't drive in a straight line. I don't think that's gonna cut the cake. Now I could just make an outpost and swap characters. That's always an option. I try not to do that though, just because I know it's like a glitchy, exploity thing, and you know some people get like mad about it. And while I don't care too much, I care a little bit if people get mad about how I play. I'm not going to be all this kind of like, oh, Flux doesn't care about anything. No, I do care about your guys' opinions. So like, I'm not going to act like, you know, like internet tough guy doesn't care about people's opinions, blah blah. No, I do care about what you guys think. I do care if you guys think if I'm bad or if I'm good. But I make a judgment call on it. You know, each one is like a distinctive judgment call. Like, let's see if we can make it over here. This could be a potential shortcut, or it could screw me over. Oh, let's try. Oh man, we're going off-road, boys. Ah. Oh yeah. I think this is overall a time saver. More of a time saver. No, I can recover from this. Not a big deal. I think we're still saving time. We got like 40 seconds. No, there's no way we're gonna make it. I probably need like 1 more minute. I probably need like. Oh man, we're driving like a moron. Oh, there we go. Like, I'm focusing so hard on driving that, like, yep, see, here's the examples of, like, making these little mistakes that get me stuck. No, we got 20 seconds. We're not even within 1,000 meters of making it home. We're crashing into, like, every single possible thing. Now, I probably need, like, another minute to make it happen. And now we're just rolling over absolutely every single little thing. Yeah, like not even close. Like, I think if I had 1 more minute, I would have made it.
Right?
Okay, so basically what we lose there is 3 ammo and technically 200 influence. Who are these guys? The free riders? Let me see who these guys are. Yeah, like, so you basically, it's like you lose the 3 ammo, but you technically also, not technically, you just do lose the influence that you would have gained from completing it. But like I said, it's not something, I don't really care about it that much. I just tried to get it done. I know that there was a mission I did, okay, of the few times I've played State of Decay in the multiplayer, I had an event where I needed to do a time-sensitive mission, and my friend was like, oh no, like, we're gonna fail the mission, and I'm on Drucker County, and I'm just like, well, okay, let me drive. And, like, I just drive, like, straight up the mountain, straight down the mountain's maximum speed, and we're just, like, flying all over the place, like, as recklessly as possible, and it was just, like, we, like, basically landed on the house that was the objective, and actually made it there on time with something like 20 seconds remaining. And at the end of the day, I was still kind of like, I'm not sure if this method necessarily saved us more time than driving on the roads, just because of how many times we like flipped over and whatnot. But I don't know, gave it a try. Okay, it looks like these guys parked right next to a plague guard. Doesn't seem too smart.
Well, don't just stand there, come on in.
Nothing to loot here? Looked like it would have been someplace. So what are you guys up to? I mean, you moved right in next to a plague guard. Doesn't seem too smart.
Hello.
Socorro.
Okay, let's see what you've got.
What are you selling? Oh, wow. Why do these guys have so much stuff? Holy crap. I just kind of went to these guys as a joke. I didn't actually think they'd have good stuff. Holy crap. I'll buy pretty much all of this. I want basically all of this stuff. Wow. That's super good. Like, I guess it just goes to show you, like, don't jump to conclusions and think that some
Hey there.
randomly generated
Would you like to
enclave
trade?
you don't know the
Sure,
first thing
sounds
about is necessarily a bunch of bad guys. I guess I'll take the food.
How about
Because
see
we
what
are,
we've
I mean,
got?
like, food
Sure,
is really
sounds
common,
good.
but at the same time, I don't care. I'm just trying to stock the pantry right now. So in this goes, and then I can buy 1 more. And there's nothing to loot in this house, too? I want to check your skills as well while I'm
How
at
about
it.
we see what we've got?
I'll take
Of
the
course.
gasoline. What am I down to? I'm down to 3,200
Hey there.
influence. What are your skills? Nothing interesting.
Hey,
Cooking, not interesting.
How's it going?
Craftsmanship, definitely not interesting. Unfortunately, because these guys are neutral,
How's it going?
I can't enlist them. They have to be at least friendly. If I wanted to get rid of them, I could threaten them. They wouldn't be hard to kill if I had the gas grenades, because they would basically be screwed because they'd be trapped inside here, and it would be very hard to escape those gas grenades. But, yeah, I guess it's time to deliver these home. Out of my way. I'm really hoping that the quest pops up for absorbing those guys who we like ruin their hopes and dreams. I like poo-pooed all over them. So somebody made a comment, and you know, oh, you had Juggernaut. So somebody made a comment, and you know, like, I agree with them. You know, that they're like, there's some things in State of Decay that well, I kind of agree. I don't completely agree. And he's basically like, you know, like, oh, ruining people's enclaves on purpose to recruit them. Like, that seems like it shouldn't happen. On one hand, I'm like, yeah, you know, like that, maybe that shouldn't be always the effect. But at the same time, like, I want to be able to be the villain who can. I think right over here, I think we can reveal another plague heart. Might as well. So I think that I want to be able to be the villain who does manipulate everybody and isn't here to play nicely with everyone. And this game, like, doesn't really cater too much to that. Yeah, I mean, you can, like, kill all of the, like, survivors and whatnot, but it's not like you gain a reputation for being, like, a jerk, or it's not like you can, like, frighten people into submission where they're like, oh, you can't do stuff like extortion. And, you know, that's kind of what I want to do. Like, you kind of just are always either the good guy or the neutral guy. There's really no way to be kind of the bad guy. And, like, that's kind of a shame. I think that kind of, like, damages my... Not kind of. It definitely damages my zombie apocalypse experience. Because, you know, like, I don't know, what if I'm not the good cooperative guy who just wants to get along with everyone? What if I'm actually, like, the, like, jerkbag guy? Oh, there's an item we apparently didn't finish looting in there. So let's go ahead and just, like, finish up looting this area, just because, like, we're just waiting. We are, like, basically, what is our goal? Wait. That's essentially our objective. Oh, I forgot. I probably should do this.
Hey,
never mind. We do have some things to
do. Who can hear me? I'd sure love to talk to you.
You're gonna, like...
Hey there.
Okay, about to say. The faded greenhouse, okay. Nothing, wow. Alright, now we can also do this, which is locate materials.
Can we check to see if anyone knows a good place to scavenge?
We've got people on it.
The network. Come on, give me the location. In Lao. Okay, I guess the first thing we'll do is search for the materials, and then where's the other one? Welcome to the... Okay, they're practically next to each other. Of course. Get off my vehicle. Get off my vehicle. There we go. Alright, yeah, I keep forgetting that we need to be firing these off just about on cooldown. The reason I say just about is because they typically cool down in between the episodes where I'm waiting for night to pass. That is still to this... Oh, wow. I was about to say, they're about to pop in on me. It might have been a bloater there and I wouldn't have even known it. One of the things that I do not like about this game, and I'm going to complain about it every single time that the subject comes up to complain about, is I just do not like that I can't have, like, a way to pass the time to daytime other than literally waiting out the night cycle. And, like, the other survival games, they let you do that. Like in The Forest, which I've played, you can actually watch me play The Forest if you want. You can sleep through the night into daytime. In Dying Light, you can sleep through the night into daytime. In Don't Starve, you can sleep through the night into daytime. And it's just kind of like a common feature, and it's like, I don't get why in State of Decay you cannot sleep to daytime. And one of the arguments I've heard is that, well, that's what makes State of Decay unique. And that, I suppose, is true. But being unique is not necessarily good. Like, you know, if you are known as the only game that runs at 5 frames per second, that would make you unique, yes. But it would also make you, like, not good. Like, that's not a... If that is a distinctive attribute, it is not a good distinctive attribute. Well, it is super laggy here in Lao. Okay, but that is not a good distinctive quality. Like that's the point I'm trying to make. And that's how I see it. Oh man, we need to get out of here. I sure hope not too many zombies want to rumble in the laggy jungle. Oh man. Oh, okay, come on. We gotta like loot the laggy jungle again. Okay, once we start destroying these plague guards, this place has got to go. Like we have got to thin out the numbers of. Okay, did I just go completely the wrong way? The answer appears to be yes. There we go. Go. Storefront. Why can't there be a back door to this store? Why is there only a door in the front entrance? That's annoying. I bet it's here. I'm willing to bet it's here. Look at this. This is already even a... We might be able to get multiple rucksacks here. Maybe. Possibly.
I think I'll take... I'm heading back.
Nice. We found one. Maybe we get a second one here. I'm not counting it out. Like, I think there's a strong possibility that we're going to get a second rucksack of materials here.
Find out.
Come on. Come on. Give it to Foxy. Give me the second rucksack of materials. Parts. Come on. It's right here. It's in this one. I'm telling you right now. It's in this one. Show me potato salad. Trench tool.
That's a lot of stuff.
Okay. Trench tool it is. Stupid game. Doesn't give me what I want. Why do I even play this dumb game? It doesn't even give me whatever I want! Alright, so we are off-roading our way out of the cursed town of Lao over to... I guess these guys over here. One of the questions I got is, am I going to get an Xbox Series X? And I honestly don't know. There are some policy things I don't like about the Series X, or it's not about the Series X, just the Microsoft direction. I don't like that they are making all of their games cross-compatible, like basically from now on with Xbox and PC, because it's like, why do I buy Xbox if I could just play it on PC? Like, that was the whole reason I bought Xbox in the first place, because I'm like, if you want to play Mario, you gotta buy Nintendo. You want Mario? That was like the whole reason I bought Xbox. So I'm like, I want to play Halo? Okay, I gotta buy an Xbox. But now, if that's not the case, like if I could just play Halo on the PC and I don't need it, then I might not get an Xbox Series X. Even though I do prefer, it's true. Even though I do have a very high performance PC, I still prefer to play on the console than I do on PC. And but no, like that's the big problem I have with the Series X.
Don't be gone for too long.
Hey, where are you guys at? Glad you called. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see what you guys got. Whoops. Smack you with the breaching hammer. Almost threatened them. But let's check their skills first. So Gracie does not have a skill. Most curious. Augustus is a cook. What's with everyone with cooking? Everyone has cooking. And Alice.
Hey, stranger.
Crash cooking? This is like the same thing that the other people had.
Hey, good to see you again.
Would you like to trade?
Sure.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna sell him this. That's worth 85. Okay, we're gonna sell that trench. I forget. Okay, I know I made fun of trench tool earlier. I know I was like super disappointed by trench tool. I'm not disappointed anymore. You're fine. You can be part of my community. I love you a long time. What do I want here? I kind of want all of this actually. So let me.
See a bloater over there.
How much room do we have for rucksacks? Put this in here. This is what I'm talking about, though, that I really like the trading. Like, I don't know, just the trading is so cool. It's like,
Hey, you.
I'm buying stuff,
Okay,
and
let's
that's
see what
how
you've
I'm
got.
refilling
Why not?
things to compensate for Lethal Zone, like, not having a whole lot of stuff inside of it. I don't know. I think that's really cool. I really like that. I know some people don't like that. They want to just loot the things, but, like, I like the commerce. There are things in State of Decay 1 that I
about we
wish
see
were
what we've
still
got?
here.
Why
Like,
not?
in State of Decay 1, if you haven't played it, you could build a library, and that's how you unlock certain things. But, like, what you could do is you could also use the library, and you could, like, basically loan the services of your library out for commerce. And then people would pay you in
about we see what
ammunition
we've
to
got?
access your library. Not in that it was a multiplayer game, but, like, fictional AI characters would use your library for the purposes of accessing the information, and in return, they would pay you ammunition. Wait. Oh, okay. And that was true for other things too. Like if you built the watchtower also doubled as the shooting range. Whereas in State of Decay 2, the watchtower, its functions are separate from the shooting range. That was not the case in State of Decay 1. But you could do the same thing. Like if you fully upgraded your watchtower, you could loan out the services of your shooting range to, like, you know, make-believe enclaves and get paid in ammo for it. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. And then you could also do that with the dojo. So, like, in addition to the dojo giving you a hit point bonus, and in addition to the dojo giving you faster EXP for leveling up combat, I didn't find that super useful just because, like, combat wasn't hard to level up in State of Decay 1. But, you know, like, whatever. It gives you the hit point bonus. But you could also loan out your dojo, assuming the dojo was maxed out to the complete level, and you would be able to get ammunition. And so if you had all three of them combined, you'd be able to get, like, you'd be able to get a decent amount of ammunition from loaning out the library, the dojo, and the shooting range. And, like, I don't know, to me, I just thought that was, like, super cool. I kind of just missed the library in general. Like, it was kind of like a tech center. And to me, I just really like the idea of a tech center in your base. Like, I would like to have a facility that the main thing it does is discover lore in the game, like just get researchers. Maybe what you do is you gather up all the little notes, like all the little crappy notes, and, like, you pay notes to kind of, like, uncover lore about the game or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool. Like, I would dig it. I think it's a pretty cool idea. But there you go. I guess that's today's episode. They're kind of like a laid back. I mean, I kind of like the kind of like having a moment just to kind of, like, chat, have, like, a little talk with the audience. But that's because, like, honestly, we're just waiting. We're just waiting to get the population that we need in order to change bases, which is going to be right over here. Well, who are these guys? The aimless wanderers? Well, I can see why. You're all the way in the middle of nowhere. Those are probably all... I bet these are all plague guards. I bet there's, like, 1, 2... I bet there's 4 of them. At least 2 of them, but probably 3 of them there. So, there you go. Like, we're still kind of gathering up. Like basically, what's our strategy going to be? Our strategy is going to be absorb those guys who we've purposely failed. Move into... I'm going to keep at least 1,500. I don't want to hear about your prepper. I'm so sick of the prepper. I don't care about it. We're going to maintain at least 1,500 influence to move into more and more. Then we're going to build up more and more. Once we've, like, built it up pretty nicely, that's when we'll begin our plague art destruction strategies. Because, yeah, that's just the way I like to do it. Like, step 1, kind of get your feet wet, loot the kind of initial area, you know, get a feel for the game again. Step 2, begin building up your initial base, recruit some additional people, move into your base that you're going to be using for the rest of the playthrough. Because, you know, like, this is not a forever community. Like, I'm not going to the container fort, because I don't want to invest that much energy into a temporary community. But yeah, then step 3 is going to be move into more and more. Step 4 is build up more and more. And after that, we're going to begin destroying the zombies completely. Oh, there it is right there. There it is right there. We want these guys to join. But we'll do it next time, because once I log out of the game, we'll have to wait for it to repop. Anyways, like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future SoD2 Lethal Zone Warlord season content. Of course, remember, it should be good to get good.